There are a lot fewer two-parent families.
What's worth more, a dollar today or a dollar tomorrow?
Almost nobody gets out of love alive. Prisoners' rights is out of sight, out of mind.
Is your brain on God?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, Birth of a Nation. Huh?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, I actually agree with you. There's a lot of content I watch that is not up to me. Like, to be quite honest, Umar Johnson is not my cup of tea, but I listen to him because there's stuff there that I could pull. You know what I mean? So don't get me wrong on that. I think when you start talking about films, though, you start talking about symbolic meaning to certain things, and then I gotta wonder about it. It's the same to me like reading a book, right? Like Talib Kweli had this line in a verse that he said, until you know the author, you don't really know what you're reading. You don't know the book. It's the same thing to a movie with me, because this is a content of work that you're putting out that is not like Umar Johnson who's speaking his facts, facts that I might agree or disagree with. This is something that seeps into your mind, right? Like, if we think about like Matrix, how much symbolism has been taken away from the Matrix, right? If we talk about any other, like Get Out, how much symbolism has been put to Get Out?
Right.
That now I gotta wonder what symbolism is going into other things, visual and literal, right? So, you know, I don't have a thing about the content itself. As far as disagreements, as far as if I have a disagreement with somebody else and I don't. But when it comes to movies, I hold that at a different standard. When it comes to books, I hold that at a different standard, because this is something that becomes a doctrine in a way. This is something now that somebody could pull off and put into their life, because we do it all the time. Like, I mean, most of the analogies that we put out there has been linked to a lot of you know, movies or you know, songs or whatever else, that this becomes part of your life. Culturally, this becomes part of your life. So that I think to a different standard. So that I always gotta wonder with. So, you know, with that, it kind of I can't, and I say that now, but even talking with my wife, it made me think like maybe I should give it a try. But you know, I think for the fact that also because I am aware of different information, it's kind of harder for me to take a different way. Like, as somebody who might have never known about Nat Turner, I can't say don't watch the movie. I would say watch it and then research and get your own shit out of it, because, you know, everybody has their own voice about something. But I cannot say. I'm saying it personally for me, and maybe because I read other stuff and I take content from other places where I don't need that movie in order for me to have a different idea of the Black experience and a different idea of that story in itself.
I got
and about Black and everything else.
Okay, so I now, you know, up until the last 10 seconds of what you just said, I was getting even more and more depressed. But after you just said that last 10 seconds about because this just changed my whole mind, you know, because I was getting ready to say something, it changed my whole mindset. By you saying that you already know about the Nat Turner experience, you already know like the facts of it. You've already, way before there was a movie, you already knew about it. So there wasn't anything that Nate Parker could present to you that you wouldn't have already seen, except for just the cinematics of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the graphics of it. So now you just like, all right, this is not about the information. This is about the graphics and this stuff. Okay, so now I can choose to say, the hell with this movie, because in his personal life, there's some things that I don't agree with. That's absolutely completely different. Completely different. Because that's completely different. Because the Nat Turner, this experience specifically to me, when I first heard about it, was in Roots. It was in Roots, and they only talked about him as a name and a couple of things that he was doing. Next thing I heard about him was in what was that other? I think it was another. There was another movie. No, I won't get too far off. Whatever. But I heard from it in a movie. But he was only it was only like he was like a not a phantom, well maybe a phantom or whatever. Because they didn't put no face to him or anything else. Just letting you know he's out there fucking shit up. He ain't doing nothing that he's supposed to be doing. And that's all we knew. That's all I knew. I should say. Not to say we. All I knew at the time. Right? So to know that a movie was going to come out where now there was a period of time in slavery, right, where all we saw was us being chained up, picking cotton, getting our ass kicked on film, right? Now, we knew the context, we knew it. Now they put some graphics to us actually being, you know, we saw photos, but now they seeing us actually grabbing us, throwing us in the back of the wagon, driving us to the woods, putting a noose around our neck, and lynching us, watching feet dangle and shit like that. We've been watching that shit forever. Now there's a movie coming out in that same time period where there was a slave. He was out there doing some shit he wasn't supposed to be doing. You telling me he out there doing killing? Really? And I found out that some of the stuff that in the truth of it is like some of the stuff that did happen was gonna be put in the movie. And Nate Parker wound up taking it out because it was too graphic. That had my mouth watering, Dane. It had my mouth watering.